Greetings, Huntsman Hunters, welcome back to RWBY-JPDE. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is Indigo! Nothing better than a proprietary victory drink. Feels a bit weird doing it without a coach though. Maybe a bit, but a fight is a fight, and remember what Ko always said, half the battle is fought in your mind. And a strong mind lies in the rituals. Coach or no coach, it's our thing to put ourselves in mindset. We always do it, and we never lost. So we will keep on doing it. Speaking of mindsets, Drew, you're starting to scare me. You've been holding that smile for hours. Kind of impressive, really. Is the prospect of finding that guy really that excites you? It's something new. Never thought a whip user before. I'm excited. I'm not going to use it on you in the way you're thinking. Oh my, poor Kenchi. Please don't be too mean on him. He's a nice guy. He is, isn't he? Although, I had to criticize his taste in women. I'll grant that from what we know of Team Jade. It doesn't really look like a particularly complex fight, but at the same time, we can't afford to underestimate them. Yes, underestimate us at your own peril, particularly my semblance. You know, to be honest, it kind of like an idea, like, the concept of my semblance is basically I create a watered down version of someone else's semblance. Imagine if there was a quirk in My Hero Academia like that, called called bootleg. Like, you can copy someone's quirk, but you only get a weaker variant of it. Or a quirk that, like, say if you have a frog, like if you copy like a frog mutation quirk, you're only half as strong as an actual person with a frog quirk would be, but you still have the powers. And you could probably, pass it around to other people. Create like kind of like a black market for quirks. That'd be kind of cool. That's a cool idea for a villain. While we know all about the fighting styles and weapons, we only know the semblance of 2 of their members. They have so much more information about us than we do about them. True, but that's always worked to our advantage so far, no? You know what they say about assuming. True, my point is Jack doesn't seem like any kind of leader to not have a plan. Let it be extra careful, alright? Keep your heads in the game. Alright, we won't let you down, Nebula. There's so many people who come to cheer us on. We can't give them a bad showing now, can we? I'll be careful and take my time, study his moves, evaluate his prowess, and caution shall be my middle name. Okay, Kenchi is yours. Now, let's go back to the dining room. Oh, I thought the fight would be right now, but I guess it's going to be happening soon. Everything's in order, Penny. You're the picture perfect of an android health. Thanks, Papa. I'll be able to give my 100% tomorrow. It's going to be so fun. It's good to see you excited, especially since, from what I've heard, you're going against a very strong team. Which is perfect. I can test my skills otherwise. Is this all just a test for you, Penny? Just a way to see how you measure up against other students? Well, of course not. It's also a way for people to start getting to know me. If people get to like me, then it's going to make it easier for our existence to be revealed to the public in the future. Took right out of James's mouth, but I agree with the reasoning. Tests of skills and public relations rally. I see. Now by way of looking at it. Which reminds me, that could actually be a way to get Kenchi to relax. What do you mean, CL? While he has a distaste for tournament fights, because he sees it as entertainment at the expense of your health, but what if you get him to look at the fight as something else? Something else? Jack sees a chance to prove herself. Evelyn sees a chance to mess with people and to see if it has a chance to get people to like you. Probably something like that to which works for Kenchi. I suppose you're right, but I wonder what it could be. Penny, Kenchi feels more at ease using his smart rather than pure brawn in a fight, doesn't he? Indeed, I think that since he's had to rely on strategy more than anything else so far, He feels more comfortable thinking rather than just fighting. I see. The mayor suggests an option. Yeah, I feel I'm more Joseph Joestar than Jotaro Kujo in this regard. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the concept I'm based off. I'm based off Jotaro Kujo. I mean Joseph Joestar, I'm thinking based off both of him, Simon Belmont and Jonathan Joestar. I could be wrong. Like, I think it's what the creator of this game said on a Twitch stream a couple of years back. I can't remember. It was years ago. The Vital Festival. Round of 32A. Here we go. This is going to be a long episode. I can feel it. But this is going to be fun. I can feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, adults and children, it's time for the Vital Festival. Live from the commentators box, ready to vision and comment to every bout in the 32 teams of the first, second, and 4 great academies of remnants are about to get into. Violet Peach, Professor of Dust. Glenda Goodwitch, Headmistress and Combat Instructor. Why am I here again? Adorable Grumpy Pants Janara, glad to have you. She's actually selling merchandise of Janara. I can't believe this. I can't believe Miss Goodrich actually persuaded to arrange it. She's usually so straight-laced. Also, anyone free to sit anywhere, but why aren't you sitting with your colleagues? I didn't think we'd ever interacted. We haven't. But Jackie says you're a friend of hers, and your group is so much more interesting. That's why my so-called peers would rather sit alone. Oh no, I'm just surprised. Glad to have you. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Oh no, not at all, ma'am. Thank you very kindly. I was supposed to in the relatives area, but a little blonde birdie, which shall remain unnamed, didn't mention that it's only valid for days on which the student is actually fighting. Wait, aren't you? Oh, you're in the know. Yes, I guess you work in the media. Yes, you could say that. Could I later, if you don't mind, that is? Of course, my dear. For the moment, though, let's watch ourselves some matches, all right? Of course. Amber, what just happened? I don't know. I'm more sorry, guys. I'm more partial to know about Jackie myself. And with the rules refreshed and reviewed, it's time to unveil the arena. The first match. Pull the lever, Janara. Pull the lever, Crunk. It's Earth. The first match will be background of the rocky desert studied by dust crystals. An advantage to press or dangerous liability. Only they will decide. The first fight be a round of applause for Team Crimson, and that's our cue. I think followed with Team Crime, not Team Crimson. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Crimson follows Crime. That's our cue. How fitting we'd raise the curtains of the festival. Now remember to smile, wave, and don't stand up too much, okay? And have fun. Oh god, I dread this. A puzzle? Ooh, that makes sense. It's so you. So how... That's what you do. You think about stuff. Because you don't. Aw, meanie. What I think Mr. Paladin is trying to say is that because of your circumstances, you come to expect to fight with your brain before your body. Right. So why don't you take it one step further and just think of the fight as just one big problem to solve? A problem to solve? A problem. You know, I think I actually like it. Yes, a problem. Something that needs to be solved and dealt with as soon as possible. That's perfect. I'm so glad we found something that works for you. I have to thank Papa. Good. Now why don't we put that to the test and see if you can solve the problem you're about to see before the team themselves. Cinder and her team are up first, right? I think they skipped the fight, don't we? Because we don't need to see it. Yep, I think they skipped it. Well, that wasn't what I expected to see. Wow. Aslan, we lost! That we did. Unexpected, but enlightening. We didn't disqualify even one of them. How? They seem to be quite a number of combatants against attacks in their disposal. The strategy was all about biding time for an opportunity to unleash them, which wasn't ideal to face with a team like mine, which mostly focuses on aggressive attacks. Who, guys, did I at least look cool? Oh, absolutely, super cool. Not as cool as I looked in Bartio. How many students in the tournament can say have stared down a gargantuan Grim, Reese? Not many, I'd say. You're right. Life goes on. Sucks that we lost. And that was a quick recovery. But you gotta promise me you'll kick their butt. That would be in the semifinals. Then don't lose. Bartio teammates got to stick together. Hehe, we promise we'll do our best. But before think of the semifinals, we should focus on today's match. Yeah, speaking of which, we should go. Good luck. Give them a good one for me as well. Well, this'll be good. Just so you know, I'm gonna put you through a grinder once we get back home. I wouldn't have expected anything less from you, Aslan. Well, this'll be exciting. Here we go. You're worried. Kind of. I mean, Kenchi's plan is sound, but you know what they say. No plan survives first contact with the enemy. Well, we just have to wing it if it comes down to that. And hey, it's just a tournament. It's not like we have anything riding on it, do we? It's mostly to have fun. You're right about that, but it's still something that bothers me. Cinder? Cinder. The big question is, why is she still sticking around? And keep such a high profile? If she wants to get to Amber, wouldn't it be the best time when everyone's attention's on the festival? Well, maybe that's not what she's trying to do. Maybe she's trying to do more. How do you mean? RWBY and her team stopped her plan before it came to full fruition, and she knows we're onto her. At this point, I think that she's trying to do so much aim to success but survival. That is possible. So she's hiding in plain sight, so to speak. That's why I think, yes. Remember, she doesn't know that Amber is getting better, so she can't just wait for her to pass on to seal her maiden powers. Or so she could just try and target whoever the other half gets passed on to, but all of that requires her freedom. Indeed, pulling out of the tournament would bring down attention on her and possibly also her allies. Whoever managed to get her into Haven, yes, it will also think of her playing a long game. It will make sense. She doesn't look like the kind of person who just gives up, I agree. Here goes. Good afternoon, Adamy. I hope you've had a nice break because it's time. Ugh. Why'd you have to scream? You're talking to a mic, for goodness sake. Because we have 4 Schlubberknocker matches this morning, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Couldn't you have just checked the schedule? You're holding it in your hands. That schedule doesn't account for passion, mic partner. A quick recap, Team Chrisman from Haven Academy triumphed over. There'll be time to think about that later. For now, hands out together. Is this a huddle? Yep, so stretch your hands out. I can't believe it. This is happening. We're doing a huddle together before our fight. Penny, you're adorable when you're dorky. She is, isn't she? We have a plan. We have each other, and we're a great team. But keep all of your toes together. Wait, keep your toes together? Keep your toes, because the people we're about to fight have been through plenty of these kinds of engagements, and while we have much more about them, we don't know everything. Bring us through them again, girlfriends. Of course, Team Indigo's members are Nebula, Violet. Leader, sharpshooter, and possesses a boosting semblance. Close range combat encouraged. She's mine. Drew Gale. Close range fighter, has a lance and thermal properties. Her semblance seems to be based on telekinesis. That's me. Gwen Darcy. Swift, precise, veritable fighter wielding a large amount of throwing blades. Her semblance allows her to turn them into bombs. And she of course my target. Octavia Ember. Two compatible long knives that can form into a large sword. Her semblance appears to have some kind of pyrokinetic abilities. Neither boob monster to me. Pot and kettle much? You love it and you know it. If we want to have a chance to win this, we need to separate them. No doubt though, they've already faced this kind of strategy in the past. So, we're going to give them something they've never seen before. Damn straight, partner. And we're going to make sure they'll never forget the day they met Team Jade. On 3. And now for the 5th match and the first match of the afternoon. 1, 2, 3. Go Team Jade. Please welcome Team Jade of Beacon and Team Indigo of Vacuo. There they are. Go Jade. Indigo! Whoa. Indigo! Nebula, you're so awesome! Octavia, call me! Holy smokes, they're loud. Wait, Nora's barely in the screen. Indeed. Almost as loud as you are. Fun. Can we expect this kind of support tomorrow, Pyrrha? Unfortunately no. My fan base has never been so... discoated as Team Indigo's. Gwen, give me the blonde, your reign of death. How dare he show his mug? What did that taught to say about my boyfriend? It's just cheering, Yang. It was to be expected given the circumstances. I think Kenchi already has enough on his plate without worrying about you. Go get them, Octavia. Make that rabbit shrew. Make the rabbit show those beacon bitches. Then again, fire's better may be the answer. Down the both of you. You're waiting for Beacon, or you're waiting back in Beacon with the dog. Oh come on, White, you loves why. They better not ruin my recording. Indigo! Jeez, I figured there'd be a large fan base, but this is ridiculous. My god, seems like the audience greeting for Team Jade is chaotic as some of the pools of acid on the spring arena. Named after the season before and after the terrain. It's trying simulation. A volcano-type hot springs existing on the still active... sorry guys, I don't know why I'm stuttering over my words. I'm not even reading fast. Caldria. The varied environment is sure and to keep both teams on their toes. And speaking of which, here come out 8 warriors in the center of the arena. Let's review the rules. There is no special conditions for this fight. Both teams fight both fight until all 4 members of the group are incapacitated. A fight is considered incapacitated if he A. falls unconscious, B. leaves the premises of the arena, C. the aura falls into the red, the faculty is a form of Professor Oblak and Professor Port reserves the right to stop or momentarily break up a fight if they feel it's going to be a dangerous situation. Any fighter attacking an opponent during a break or after a fight has been stopped will be disqualified. Fight cleanly, students. And now, the countdown. 10. Going down, boob monster. Threaten me with a good time. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Thank you, I guess. 7. Alright, this is my time. Oh gosh. Drew. 5. I challenge you. Oh, this ought to be good. You challenging Drew? Kenchi, dear? I admire your courage, but that's tantamount to suicide. No, it's a trick. Drew, change of plans. I'm taking Kenchi. But... Oh, Gwen. Before we begin, may I ask you something? Huh? What is it? 1. Why did you ask a very taken boyfriend out on a date? Oh, that's just... Uh-oh. This is... Gwen! No! I didn't! I couldn't! Gwen, how could you? No, 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 Gwen, calm down. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's all a trick. No! Gwen, oh god. Damn it, don't! What a twist. Team Jade takes the initiative and strikes the first blow, breaking up an enemy team. That was low. Do you have any idea what? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a team of pros. Sure, you must have heard of psychological warfare, but you usually win by whining to your opponents to death. I'll make you swallow your teeth now. Oh, you can try. Well, that was interesting. Was not expecting that. I'm not stupid, you know. I know you don't really want to duel me. This is all a trick to split us up. Oh, believe me, we aren't underestimating you in the slightest. You're right, this is a trick. Question is, considering you're the strongest individual member of your team, arguably, certainly, are you really going to have trouble taking out an enemy combatant while also having to duel you wanted? I know you're playing us, but you're right. Team 4-star reference. Let us begin. Here she comes. Ooh, that pose. It's gonna be this early? The true form of the Golden Drew. Where did you even... Anyway, it's a frightening concentration of aura. I wonder what I'm doing. Whoa. Will the Lady of the Storm take the field? I think she's already here, Professor Peach. Ooh. Well, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's Jeff, and I'm out of here. See ya.